All right, guys, looks like we got Papaiz locked here. This is a little Brazilian job that Logo ILab picked this up in Habitat for Humanity, one of those recycling places. He bought a bunch of these, in fact. They came brand new, came with the keys. It's like $1 or $2 a piece. But anyway, when he got to picking it, even though it's only a 5-pinner, he said he had a heck of a time. Took him over 3 hours, and then somehow, and he doesn't know how, it just popped open. I've picked these Papaiz before, and they are quite difficult. They are manufactured with pretty good precision, and sometimes they come with some alien technology. So I emailed him and I said, look, why don't I disassemble this? But you need to know this is a non-standard core. The diameter of this is greatly reduced. I know there's nothing to give you a scale here, but this is about half the size of a normal Euro cylinder. My discs for reassembly will not fit in the back of this thing. They're about, half again as large as the diameter of the actuator there. So I'm going to have to cut this and pull everything apart, but we will be able to gut it. The first trick is going to be picking it open. So let me clamp this up in a vise, and let's see if we can get that first step taken care of. All right, guys, here's what the key looks like. We got pretty good bitting. As I said, it's only a 5-pinner, but it does work perfectly. No dragging, no nothing. Brand new lock. All right, let's see if we can. I'm going to use my 1mm top of the keyway. A lot of slop in this little core. And I'm going to try, because it's pretty paracentric, I'm going to try to use the 15 thousandths deforest. And I believe I can work from the very bottom. I'm looking at, on pin 5, a little bit of counter rotation there. See that? Ooh, very light tension on this guy. There's pin 3, again, a little bit of counter rotation. Let me keep looking around. I'm on pin 2, also counter rotation. May as well get him first. Okay, we got a click. We lost a fault set. Let's go back and look around. Okay, I'm on pin 5 again. Wow. Okay, that's a little click. I felt a little fault set. Not much, but something. Okay, there's definitely a fault set when I touch pin 2. That is either my tension wrench or pin 1. Let me take a look. I think that's pin 1, right behind the tip of that. So, little counter rotation. Okay, good. I'm looking around for some kind of feedback. I just touched pin 4 and I felt a slight turn. Oh, there we go. Turn on the core. Now I'm on pin 3 again, and I'm getting some very deep counter rotation on him. Let me position him just right. Wow. I think we're going to get some stuff dropping here in a minute. Yeah, I think everything just dropped. Check pin 1. Oops. Okay, I touched pin 4 again, and it gave me a fault set. I'm back on pin 3. Dang it. I got a nice click, but I lost that fault set. And I got it open. All right. All right, I believe that we definitely have some spools in here, and there might very well be a T-pin right around pin 4, and I'm guessing hanging it out there, and perhaps even really sticking my neck out, some serrations. Let me go ahead and take this over the vise. I'm going to cut it right here. I'm not going to gut it. I'll leave everything intact, and then we'll gut it on camera. All right, be right back. All right, looks like the body of this thing, hidden under that finish, is actually made of brass. It only took about, I'm going to say 4 licks to cut through this thing. Pretty easy, actually. This is the one I did not pick. The actuator is still vertical, so we'll just kind of move him out of here. This is the one I did pick, and it's still open. And I am probably, let's make sure here, I'm going to rotate him in the correct direction, lock him up, because I do have the key. First, we got to take this little guy off. I just love this. All right, get my favorite tool. Yeah, that's a little harder than I thought. Let's try to pry it the other way. Maybe not. There we go. All right, looks like we won't be putting that back on there. All right, naturally, there's a weird actuator on here. Let me see if I have a hollow. No. Great, great. All right, I'll use a shim when we pop this out of here. Figure out how we can do this. Okay, I'm going to try to slide a shim here to bridge that gap there. Otherwise, the pins will pop down inside of that slot, and then we got problems. So, put them right there. And I believe, and I am not even sure that this is going to be the right size. Let's try it real quick. And it looks like it might work. All right, so let's move that out of here, move that out of here. Let's get a in here. I don't see anything weird yet. Let's take a look here. Standard, 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 standard. Yep, that is a standard too. Nothing weird about this core. Let me unzoom a little bit so we can get this focus working. In fact, those look a little rounded off. I don't think that these are sharp edges or anything. Nope, those are just chamfered around the top. That actually should make it a little bit easier to get into it. All right. Let's find out the reason for my difficulty. All right, we do have a spool. Another spool. Third spool. Let's flip them around the other way. There's a spool, but it looked like a reduced diameter inside of that hole. He was flopping back and forth quite a bit. And it should be the last one. Same thing. He's a small diameter there. All right, no serrations, no T-pins, no other magic inside of this little guy. All of the chambers look completely normal. We have a total of 5 spools. That's it. I don't know why this was so difficult. I don't know why it required such very, very light tension, but it sure did. So I got to say, ILocklab, if you were having trouble with this, it was probably because you were using too much tension. It is manufactured with a little bit of precision despite these chamfered chambers here. Over-tensioning it definitely would bind it up and get you stuck, and it wouldn't go any further once you got stuck inside of one of those gaps inside of one of those spools. Anyway, guys, appreciate your time. Stay safe, stay legal. ILocklab, thank you, sir, for the lock, and I'll crazy glue it back together and get it right back in the mail. Thanks, guys.